Hello everybody, Happy New Year. I am back from my little break. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday season, and today we will be making this simple beaded star. What you will need is 50 beads of any color you want. Today I'm using gold. This one is in yellow. For wire, you will need 14 inches or 36 centimeters, 28 gauge wire. I am using this black copper wire. This I got at my local bead store, but you can get actually better stuff, which is actually cheaper, on firemountaingems.com. You also need a ruler to measure your wire and scissors to cut your wire, and also bead containers, just something to hold your beads in. Alright, to start out, take your wire and fold it in half. Just like that. And now we're going to take one of our beads and string it on our wire. And bring it all the way down. And now you're going to keep it in place, pinch it in place, and take one of the sides of your wires, loop it around and through the bead, and pull tight and make sure the bead doesn't lose its place in the center. You can strip your wires back and check if they're still centered. Yep. And now we're going to take one of our wires and put 11 beads on that one wire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and 11. There we go. Now take the last bead that you put on your wire, and then we're going to make sure it stays flush with the other beads. We're going to loop our wire around and through that bead. So you can go like this, but then make sure it is flush with the other beads, like that, and then holding it down, you can pull the wire tight. And now these beads won't slide off the wire. And we're going to do that same thing to the other side. So 11 beads on your wire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Bring that down and do the same thing. Take your wire and loop it through that one bead. And now make sure it's flush with all the others. Just like that, and pull tight. And there we go. Now this is the first arch of your star, if you can see. Just like that. And now we are going to take one of our sides and bend it like this. And we're going to put 6 beads on this wire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now bring them down and they'll form a little angle. And see on this side, on the other side, we're going to count 4 beads up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on that bead's little on the gap between that bead and the next bead, we're going to rest our wire through. So there should be 4 beads on the bottom side of this wire. And now just kind of hold it in place with your fingers and take the wire and loop it around and through, and then just rest it in the right place again and make sure it's tight, and then loop the wire around like that, and then you can tighten it. Just push it back like that. Just like that. Now I'm gonna do it one more time. You can always go back and rewatch it if it doesn't make sense, but it's pretty simple once you get the hang of it. All right, so on this wire, we're gonna add 3 beads. 1, 2, and 3. Bring them down, and we're going to do the same thing again, but this time we have to do it twice because we have to go past this line as well. So count 3 beads in, 1, 2, 3. So since there are 6 beads on this row, we just go into the middle of them. So on the 3rd bead. And then we're going to loop this wire through here again. All the way through. And again, we are going to loop it around that row of beads. I think it was blurry. My camera was blurry. So I'll do it again. Loop it around like that. And then we can pull it tight. But make sure everything stays straight. We don't want a curvy star or anything. Alright, now we're going to add now we're going to add 3 more beads. 1, 2, and 3. Bring them down. And now we're going to count 4 up on this row once more, just like we did with the other one. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on the 4th bead, we're going to rest our wire. Then we're going to loop it around. Loop it around. And pull it out. And make sure, see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, it loops. Oh wait, this is a better angle for it. So we're looping it around and then it closes in on the wire. It tightens around it, just like that. Like that. So now we have the little, it kind of looks like a little body and legs of this star. There we go. Now we're going to, let's start with this side. Take this wire, we're going to add 3 beads on it once again. 1, 2, and 3. And now we're going to tie these off again. So we're going to take the last bead and loop the wire around and through that bead and then make sure it's flush. We're going to tighten the wire. Just like that. Now we're going to do the same thing on this side. So 3 beads, 1, 2, and 3. Bring them down and loop the wire around and through that last bead that we put on. And pull tight. There we go. All right, now we are going to take this wire And once again, we're going to add 3 beads. 1, 2, and 3. Bring them down. All right, now we're going to put our wire through the gap. And now we're going to rest our wire in the 4th crevice or whatever. So we're going to count from the top. This is the top bead because it adds the little wire loop on it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is the bead that we're going to put it through. And pull tight. Make sure everything's straight. Just like that. You can always straighten it more later. And loop it around. And through the hole again. Just like that. So now you have one little arm, so to speak, of your star. Now we're going to take this wire again, put 3 beads on it once more. 1, 2, 3. Bring it down, and this will be the line that's crossing. Alright, so count 4 beads down again from your top one. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this will be the space you put your wire through. Just like that. Now we're going to loop it around. And like that. Now we are almost done. We want to put 3 beads again on this wire. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to take this and string this wire through the last bead on our other wire. Just like that. And now that's our star, and now we just need to finish it off. So I like taking this, looping it around through the bead. And doing that with the opposite wire as well. And now we're going to take both of the wires and twist them together. And trim off your extra. There we go. And you can straighten your star, make it a little more pointy if need be. And there is your finished little star. So yeah, I will see you guys next month, and feel free to leave recommendations for next month in the comments below. And I will see you guys next month for my next tutorial, or whenever I see you again. Bye!